Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. And today we're not gonna play the Borussia Dortmund career mode or anything in general because today we have something very serious to talk about. Now, I'm pretty sure that you guys already know about the European Super League, which is going to be conducted shortly, and this competition is rightly going to be owned by the top 15 clubs. They just consider themselves to be the top. I don't know which aspects and demographics come into the play to just declare them the top 15 clubs. Anyways, just doesn't matter in my opinion. What actually matters is that UEFA and FIFA are completely against it, and if this European Super League is going to be conducted, which is rightfully on the verge of getting conducted and started officially, the teams who are participating in the European Super League are going to be kicked out of the Premier League, from the UEFA Champions League, from the Europa League, and pretty much all the competitions. I'm just gutted by this fact, and as football fans, I know that even you guys should be gutted by this fact because this is something very absurd, a very black day for football, to be honest, in my opinion. Things were going so well, and after that COVID situation, most of the rich clubs took a very big hit. Let's be honest. Even though the smaller clubs didn't took a larger hit, but actually the elite clubs took a big hit because most of their revenues generated by the ticket sales and on the box office. They are rightful to get more cash. They deserve more cash, but do they actually deserve more revenue over the wishfulness of fans, over the wishfulness of all the good image they've created over the years? Now, I'll be dead honest with you guys. I'm an Indian, and basically being in India, football is all about big matches. Nobody actually knows what good matches are. Nobody actually knows Leicester City won the Premier League back in 2015-16 season. Nobody actually gives a flying fuck about Ajax being the semi-finalists of the 2019 Champions League. It is what it is. In India, it's just top clubs versus top clubs. It's just City versus United, Madrid versus Barcelona, Chelsea versus Tottenham, it's Inter versus Juventus. It's just top club versus another top club. So in my opinion, people will absolutely love that. And even I have some friends who just love to see top tier sides versus the top tier sides, wherein they only watch the Champions League, just completely neglecting the other leagues and all. First things first, I'm very disappointed in Real Madrid. I myself being a Real Madrid fan, I just didn't expect, let's be honest, I just didn't expect it from any other team. And honestly speaking, man, hats off to teams like PSG, Bayern München and Borussia Dortmund, because these, I think, are the only three clubs that haven't assigned the whatever the fuck it is called, European Super League until now. And there have been rumors that as Man City, Chelsea and Real Madrid, who are the existing compatible opponents of PSG in this year's Champions League, as they are conducting the European Super League, they're gonna get kicked out of the Champions League, and PSG are going to be crowned as champions tomorrow. Now, there is a mixed factor here. Maybe PSG have not signed yet just because of the Champions League. Maybe they, as soon as they get crowned as the Champions League winner of 2021, they might just sign for the European Super League. Who knows? I personally do not know this, but yeah, for now, PSG are out of the European Super League. You guys won't believe the situation is so bad right now that Tottenham Hotspur's manager Jose Mourinho is sacked by them because he refused to take them on the pitch for training, because he apparently refused the shambolic idea of the European Super League and all, and he was sacked. He was just sacked because he was against the idea. So can you guys understand the gravity of the situation? Now, me as a football fan, I would definitely love to watch Sergio Ramos versus Salah every single week. I want to watch Messi versus Ronaldo every single week. But guys, it kind of will take the fun out of it. I'll give you a very legit example. In the 2018 Champions League final, if you guys remember, it was being played between Real Madrid and Liverpool. You guys obviously know that Sergio Ramos made a very rash and very bad tackle on Mohamed Salah, that on the 38th minute of the game, that probably took out Mohamed Salah for the entire summer, and he couldn't even perform in the World Cup. Me as a Madrid fan, I absolutely loved it because raw passion from Sergio Ramos and all, that was just absolutely incredible. And I just had to wait 3 freaking years to recreate that moment when we were facing Liverpool in the quarterfinals of the Champions League 2021, and we didn't even get to see Salah versus Ramos because apparently Ramos was injured, and then he was just COVID positive. And this is the thing I'm talking about. See, the rareness of such things are absolutely priceless. Another example, previously Cristiano Ronaldo, as you guys know, used to play for Real Madrid, was a player from La Liga. We used to properly get to watch our two goats, Messi and Ronaldo, twice a season. And I'm pretty sure that those El Clasicos were the best. I mean, regardless of the fact that anyone would be working somewhere or they might be just busy, people would legit take time out to watch that El Clasico. I mean, the rareness of the competition, the rareness of the rivalry will just diminish away, guys, to be honest, because we'll legit see Messi playing Ronaldo every other weekend. We'll legit gonna see Ramos playing against Salah, facing off Salah every other weekend. That actually doesn't make sense, to be honest. The rareness of the competition is completely vanished away. Now, as UEFA and FIFA are completely against it, UEFA have just announced that the teams who are going to play the European Super League, which is apparently will be conducted by those 15 teams that are strong and all with the money and the power they have, they will not be allowed to play the UEFA Champions League or pretty much any other UEFA competitions like even the Europa League. I mean, this is such a weird situation. Can you guys even imagine no Man City, Man United, Chelsea and pretty much the big six in the Premier League? Can you guys imagine La Liga without Barcelona or Real Madrid or even Atletico Madrid? Can you imagine Serie A being played without AC, Inter Milan and Juventus? I mean, this is weird, to be honest, in my opinion. And coming on FIFA's news, they've just announced that the players who are participating in the European Super League will not be able to represent their club on national level. So probably, can you imagine if like obviously Juventus, Madrid and Barcelona are in the European Super League, they've agreed to that. So can you imagine a 2022 World Cup which is going to play in Qatar without Messi, without Cristiano Ronaldo, without growing players like Mason Mount, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford? Can you actually imagine that? So does that mean if the players want to represent their national team in the World Cup or in the Euros or any other international competition, they have to leave their respective clubs that are playing in the European Super League? So properly makes things sure that if Messi wants to play the 2022 World Cup with Argentina, he probably has to leave Barcelona. If Ronaldo has to play it with Portugal in Qatar in 2022, he probably has to leave Juventus. And any other player individually who wants to represent their national clubs, who wants to play the Champions League, who wants to play the Premier League and their respective leagues, they have to leave their respective clubs who have signed for the European Super League. We as football fans are surely gutted by this fact. Absolutely gutted. I mean, I know that particularly you, I'm talking about you, follow some particular club and you have the absolute amount of passion and love for that club, just as I have for Real Madrid. Let me know in the comment section what you think about it. Imagine the competition in the Premier League is going to be between Leicester City, West Ham United. I can take Leeds into consideration. I can probably take any other team in Premier League. Serie A can be actually won by Lazio or Napoli because AC, Inter, Juventus are just gonna play the Super League. Imagine the situation in the Champions League. Every single Champions League final is going to be played between PSG and Bayern Munich because they are probably you guys know that they are probably very strong on paper. When I first heard of this news, I probably thought that the European League, whatever the name is, that will be definitely conducted and inaugurated, but that will just add up as a competition. So personally speaking, as a Real Madrid or a Barcelona fan, we are going to play the La Liga, we're going to play the La Liga, the Copa del Rey, the Champions League, as well as including another competition which is going to be called the European Super League. I probably thought that was going to be the case until last night. Now let me get this straight to you guys. I'd absolutely love to see one top tier club facing another top tier club, but first of all, I already told you the first condition is that it kind of takes the rareness out. We're going to see Messi facing Ronaldo, facing Real Madrid every week in, week out. So that's the first condition. Second condition is that it generally will take off the football's norms as itself. I mean, football is all about promotions, it's all about relegation, it's all about playing well, it's all about getting punished when you don't play well, it's all about that. I mean, clubs actually fight for being in the Premier League and not getting relegated to the Championship. Clubs actually fight to remain top 4 so that they can qualify for the next year's Champions League. Clubs actually fight for top 6 to get into the Europa League. Clubs actually do fight to not get relegated in every other league, but in this league we're just gonna have 20 best teams, and every season, regardless of the fact they win it or not, They are not going to be relegated. We're still going to see Real Madrid, even if they finished 20th. We're still going to see pretty much any other team, Juventus, Barcelona, even if they finish 20th in the European Super League. So kind of takes off the opportunity for the other clubs, and this also sugarcoats itself as a rich league, because it's like it's directly slamming the poor clubs, like football is not for you, it's just for us. It looks like we've been betrayed. They don't even care about us. My favorite club, Real Madrid, probably some Barcelona fans, even they have not been taken care of, because their clubs they are not listening to us, are they? Anyways, I'll make another video to it. I think I'll end it here, because this is just, the upper cream of the information. We probably do not know what's the actual thing. It's the top 15 teams are like, yeah, they are going to inaugurate it anytime soon, and PSG just might be crowned as the Champions League winners 2021 tomorrow. So a lot of things are still going on, a lot of things are still under process. Just stay strong, and remember, even if the Super League gets established, we do not have to support it. Let's be honest. Even though I'd love to watch El Clasico every single week or every single month, I'd absolutely be against it. Everyone is against it. Let's be honest. Let's actually protest against it. And I'm sure that we as football fans, the amount of football fans are actually around the world globally, we can actually overturn this. So let's just make it happen.
Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero!